vision is an insightful thought, a goal, a purpose of doing what you're doing. That's a vision for me. And for example, if we just take a look back what Made by Thuita's vision, and we find that we sat down with a group of creatives, and you're trying to like figure out all this new, because at first we were like, we are trying to transform Africa with new creative ways, and then from there on we branched into being very specific with what we want, being specific with our target market, and being goal oriented or purpose oriented in everything that we're creating right now. So the vision of Made by Thuita as part now, and remember, a vision is always changing, because for us it's long term. Remember, for us is what impact, what are we doing now that will impact our future generations, or even the generation that we're living it right now. So we're talking about Gen Z, GZ philosophies, their philosophies that we're carrying out, how we love, how we reason, how we think. And Made by Thuita now came with this vision statement that we want to create sustainable collaborative spaces for all the creatives in Africa in general. Okay, we're gonna branch out and work with international fellas, but at the moment we're trying to kind of help African creatives really exploit their exponential their potential, exploit their potential. Where hapo karibu kidogo, but that's the vision of Made by Thuita, creating this sustainable. It has to be sustainable. Remember, we have to be sustainable in everything. I mean, that's the future, sustainability. So we are creating sustainable collaborative spaces for brands, for artists, for musicians, for painters, any organizations, entrepreneurs. You're trying to create a collaborative space where when you come to us, you're a one-stop shop for everything creative you need for your business, for your brand, for your upcoming music video, for your upcoming startup. Maybe it's marketing. You wanna brand your startup pretty well. You wanna create the color templates that you're gonna use. You wanna create the brand messaging that's gonna be unique in the market right now. So we're trying to create this kind of pod where everything that you need. Is it a designer? Is it a musician? Do you want to do an ad? So you want to have a lady who has a nice voice for a voiceover, or a male who has a nice voice for a voiceover. You want to create a film. Is it you're looking for actors? You're casting. We're going to help you come up with a sustainable project where you've sustainably collaborated with all these other creatives to form one exponential thing. And for me, that's how I define vision, and that's the significance that you're trying to come up with the vision that we've created at the same time. Yeah. Right on top of my head would be, I try as much as possible to get new experiences, to visit new places, to converse, just jump into a conversation with anyone you meet outside there that mwenye anakubamba, obviously. Because plainly mwenye anakubamba, hakuna two ways about it. So jump into a conversation. I mean, go visit some new places, get some new experiences. And for me, I think my unique artistic vision comes from getting these little bits of experiences, of human experiences. I mean, love, kuna envy, kuna anger. There's a lot more happening when you kind of focus your mind on the non-materialistic things, experiences of life. And that's, for me, that's my the biggest creative juice. Like to experiences, listening to a new song and you're like, oh my god, I need to create a fucking video for this song. one moja mbaya hapo ni like to. So I like kind of experimenting with life, and that's how I keep my vision unique. That's how I kind of add some things, some spices onto my vision, and that's that's how I push the boundaries of storytelling. That's how I push the boundaries of perception, because at the end of the day, ukipatana na to experiences, maybe you've met person X, she's told you about this, you met person Y, is going through this, you meet this other person, you fall in love, you fall out of love. I mean, it's all about trying to improve yourself, but also at the same time trying to learn from those things, and then you kind of use those things, you kind of tap into those things to really sasa give out your vision. Get? Yeah, I won't explain much. Yeah, so that's basically what that's how I do that's how I create my vision. That's how my vision came to be created. That's how, I'm always pushing and struggling to find out more about life. Yeah. We already have a vision. We already see a goal in mind, and it's purpose oriented. It has an impact directly or indirectly to you or to the people that are within your community. So how do you effectively harness it to disrupt social norms, or traditional conventions? Well, made by Twitter, as per se, right now we are dealing with the biggest the highest amount of work, the flow of work that we've been receiving right now is creating music videos and documenting things. So far, what I have been trying to do to change, to like go above the social, the traditional conventions, is trying to give a clear message of who I am, who Gen Z is. Because as of now, traditionally, in Kenya, kuna that stereotype of Gen Z creators ama creatives. Kuna I don't want to call it a lack of purpose oriented shit, but at the same time we're doing so much more that's not kinda, what can I say? I'm even out of words. Gen Z creatives are not creating the way we should create, because most of the people that are creating don't have a vision in mind. We are just creating content to be consumed because it's a good way to make money. And I am not against that, because making money is your vision too. Who am I to judge? But is it impacting people in a positive way? Is it impacting your future generations? Good. So you have to be as individualistic as possible while carrying out your shit. And it's that simple. How do you get to harness your vision? Is every waking second of your life, your vision needs to be in everything that you're doing. Let me rephrase that kidogo so that everybody's following and encompasses what I'm saying. Is that in everything that you embark on, in every project, whether big or small, you need to do it with a purpose. You need to actually, before you start doing it, why are you doing it? And are you doing it to your full potential? Okay, so that's how you harness your vision, because at the end of the day, before you start doing this project, before you start embarking on this startup that you want to create, this business that you want to come up with, this film, this documentary, ask yourself, what is the purpose of this thing that I'm creating? What is the purpose of this project? Okay, so once you find out that purpose, you have to harness every strength, every mental strength that you have to create this project with that purpose at the back of your mind. Like, okay, maybe I'm creating a short film about maybe love in the new generation kind of love. What's my purpose of creating this short film? My purpose of creating this short film is to try and tell the world, to try and show people how Gen Z love each other. Okay, how we relate with each other, how do our relationships go? Like nikifika kwa mlango yako, do I send you a text, do I call you, do I snap and say yo I'm outside? It's all about trying to tell people, I'm not trying to inform people of uh how life is right now, right here, and how we can utilize what we have at the moment to create something bigger than ourselves. Yeah, I know. So for me, how do I harness my vision is in every project nafanya, I want to create a sustainable collaborative space. Like nataka tukifanya na wewe project, maybe you're a brand, you're a musician, you're a content creator, you are an organization, you want us to create a documentary for you. I want us in that collaborative space that you're going to be in. Maybe it's a 1 week gig, maybe it's 6 months time of gig, like in a run for 6 months. What I want us to do during that is both our creative abilities need to be at the same level, but not below each other. Ama mmoja isikwe juu na mmoja ikwe chini, or you get that my creative vision is up here or your creative vision is up here, and the person that you're working with, their creative vision is down here. This is the bar, yes, but unaona at the same time there's that disparity between the two visions that are creating this project. But if we had a synced vision, a synced roadmap, a synced blueprint, where both of us are trying as much as we can, because kila mtu ako talented differently, but we're trying as much as we can to create this one holistic thing that's been done by 2 people, that's been done by 3 people, that's been done by 10 people. I mean, can you look at how better, how bigger, how worth it this project will be for every single one of us, and more so the impact that that project is going to create out there. Get? So mimi nataka tuko na this co-working space where both of us are up here, and I mean literally both of us are on the same line, but we are we are obstacles. Trust you me, fellas, obstacles zitaisha. Right now, Made by Thuita is headed towards becoming a registered company and start paying taxes. I think one of the major obstacles that I embark as a creative visionary is not even the financial part is not the issue at the moment because you're trying to create sustainable collaborative spaces. What the issue is trying to bring people on board and show them the gravity of what you're creating, because at the same time unapata Made by Thuita is being called on these lovely amazing projects, and it's paramount that you have the same creative vision as I do, or your creative drive is way up here for us to work with you. I mean, that's the most, like the requirement to moja. Your creative drive has to be way up here, and that's one of my biggest challenges as a creative entrepreneur is trying to find people. Okay, maybe unaweza pata a singer, a content creator, a model, or an actor, a brand that wants me, that wants Made by Thuita's help, MBT's help in creating their vision plan, creating a better storytelling platform, in creating a different, better perception on your brand, the work that you do. But unapata their creative drive, it doesn't match what Made by Thuita is looking for at the moment, because hakuna time. We don't have time. We just have to be either good with it, go big, or go home. That's the only two things that we're doing right now. So when I find that I'm working with someone else and their creative drive, it does not match mine, is lesser, because I'm always with you. If your creative vision is bigger than mine, if your creative drive is bigger than mine, I'm always ready to learn. But sasa you find people that they don't have like a creative drive, ama their creative drives are like minimal kidogo. They just wanna like, oh well, I'm good at this, but I don't know, should I do it, should I not? Like, okay, maybe I do it kidogo kidogo, see if what happens. No, I'm not down for that. Made by Thuita is not down for that. Made by Thuita is coming on board with everything that we've got. I mean, if it's a project, we'll even have to schedule meetings, pull all-nighters, drink coffee the whole day. We are trying to perfect every project that we embark on. How do I overcome these struggles, some of these challenges? Mindset shifts and purpose oriented strategies. Na sinajua nitashinda nikirudia purpose oriented, because everything that you do, everything that we embark on, if you come to us for looking for a sustainable collaborative space, needs to be purpose oriented. Everything at the moment needs to be purpose oriented. We create content for the sake of creating content. Please, don't start a business just for the sake of starting a business. It has to be purpose oriented. Purpose oriented. Like, be like Nike, for heaven's sake. Be like Easy. I mean, be like let me give you good brands in Kenya. Be like the 25 swap. Najua hiyo inakuwa 25 SW, and then hapo kwa A weke 4 and then PPP. 25 swaps. 25 swap is a sustainable champions for sustainability in fashion and green spaces for everyone. They are doing some purpose oriented shit. No, be like the musicians that we've worked with. Mohammed, you can look at Phantom, you can look at we've worked with Ignas J, if you've heard of the music, but then go check it out. Inaitwa Say No to GBV. That's a really nice project. We had the chance to creatively participate in that video, and where it's mind blowing. Ignas, director K Thomas and DJ Blue Moon, you guys pulled up to the set. Thank you, fellas. I think for me, number one would be Santan David. What's his name? I don't know. David is his real name. Santan David is his musician name. He's a UK artist. I started listening to Dave for like an year ago, and following up the process of how far this guy has come. Like, 2 brothers in jail. I mean, damn. And coming on to get is it gold or platinum in his first album, second album, and now on this single and released Juicy the Sprinter G, already certified in UK top charts. This nigga is creating exponential shit. He's worked with every every talented creative in UK. Stormzy, Ed Sheeran, Central C, name them all, bro. Name them all. Burna Boy, and they're creating some new music with Burna Boy, by the way, and I'm really sure them topping location, these guys have to like really step out of their creative comfort zones. Najua location ilikuwa like the song of the summer, and them seeing them in studio once again trying to create some shit. What can I say? That's the type of vision, that's the type of drive that I want. So that's number one. Santan David, then I think Burna Boy, Stormzy, Eugene Bogua, our very own film director, film creator, where the nigga is overworking, by the way. Eugene Bogua, big up heads. What other examples do I have? In Kenya, come on, I can find one. You see, that's the problem now. People aren't purpose oriented in the shit that you're creating, and that's the Mpakani was like mind blowing. mind. Have you guys watched Mpakani? You need to watch Mpakani. And if you really look at the Kenyan market, you can tell who has vision and who has not. Okay, so Mpakani, tick. Very tick. Nairobi Half-Life, very tick. I mean, you guys, Nairobi Half-Life was like the cherry of Kenyan creativity till now. I've never seen such a well-directed and shot film. The guys that did Nairobi Half-Life, big up congrats. Mpakani is also click click bang. That's the hey, by the way, you guys, Kenya has some really massive creative talent. Then you had to exploit visually, and we really need to exploit this shit. We need to show the world that what Kenyans have, plain as that. So yeah, the experiences and the lessons that we gain from these fellas that I mentioned above. Santan Dave, his drive is amazing. I also need to meet the guy, like, for sure, man. I just want to sit down, talk to him for maybe 10 minutes and find out how do you grade this. Yeah, we have Banner Boy is the biggest visionary, but hey, congratulations. We have what else can we learn from these guys? I mean, it's just consistency, discipline, and having the creative juice to take you all the way. Make your shit purpose oriented always. So, made by Thuita, out.